Welcome to my The Dining Option in the University of Kentucky podcast. Today is Thursday, November 26, 2017, and my name is Shuai Wang. Today, I will talk to you guys about something that happened on every international student in American university, the food issue on university campus. When you become an international student in the United States, there will be a list of things that won't fit you, such like the food. Some of you guys might be good about the food, but some of you guys are not. I am an international student at the University of Kentucky, and the food had been a big challenge for me. On a survey of all international students that study in a university in the United States, the food is number one challenge for them. There will be a lot of challenges for the international students, but the food has to be the worst one. The international students come from a lot of countries that have different cultures and different lifestyles, but the life is hard, and we need to find out what we feed, and we need to feed the lifestyle we choose. There are about 2,000 international students come from 178 countries that currently attend the University of Kentucky. This is a large number of international students in the University of Kentucky, and the University of Kentucky is doing a great job on building this international students program. A lot of the international students are lived in campus when they first come to this college. Either the school requested them to do, or they just want to make some local friends. Most of them are having a lot of problem on their food when they study in the United States, because when they live in school, they have to eat in the dining hall, and that's where the problem comes from. In this podcast, I want to talk to you guys about the food challenge for the international students at the University of Kentucky. University of Kentucky had a lot of dining halls for the people who live in a school dorm. There are quite a people which live in an apartment that was built by a third-party company. I, as an international student who live in a school dorm, must purchase the meal plans that school provides. The price of the meal plan I purchased is $2,000 per semester, and that includes 14 meals a week in any dining hall. They also have the meal plan, which includes 7 meals or 10 meals per week. The dining hall I normally go to is named the Blazer Dining Hall, because I live in the hall called Blazer Hall, so the Blazer Dining Hall is close to my dorm. How do I start it? I think this dining hall always have the same food every day, or have the same food all day. I always can find some burgers or chicken sandwich in there. I want them to have more option and more healthy food. Sometimes I go to another dining hall. It's named the 90s. This dining hall is located at the central campus, but I live in the north campus. I need to spend 15 minutes walk to get the dining hall. The 90s have a lot of food options. It was way much bigger and clean than the Blazer Dining Hall. But all these two dining halls have the same issue. The most food they serve is the local food, such as burgers, fries, pizzas, or sandwich. It doesn't have too much international food. I would suggest that the University of Kentucky Dining can make some change on the food options on the dining hall. Because in the University of Kentucky, there are a lot of international students that have the same issue as I had, and they always have the problem on the food they eat. I invited 2 of my friends. One is from University of Kentucky and another one is from Baylor University. I want to interview both of them for some questions about the school dining. Let's go. Interview with an international student who currently attends University of Kentucky. His name is Songren Xiao, and I'm going to ask him some questions about the University of Kentucky dining hall. The reason I interviewed him because he's a member of CSSA, and he mostly presents a group of Chinese international students. He can tell me how he feels about the food around campus and give out his suggestion to the University of Kentucky dining. Hey there.
Hi.
Hey, how was your day so far?
So far, so good. How was yours?
Yeah, my day going well. Where did you have for lunch today?
I had my lunch at Blazer Dining Hall today.
What do you eat for lunch today?
I had bacon, eggs, chocolate puddings, and cookies, as well as milk and some fruits.
And you say you eat at Blazer Hall. Do you live in school dorm or you live out in the apartment?
I live in the dorm, the Blazer Hall.
Okay, so is that North Campus, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to 90s couple times?
Yeah, I did.
Do you like it, 90s?
I like it.
How do you think about the 90s and the other dining place in the University of Kentucky campus?
Well, in my opinion, I think the 90s is better than any other dining places in the campus. Just because the quality of the food in there is way better, and there are also more choices as well. It is also larger than any other places, and the whole dining hall is nicer, looks nicer.
Do you been there like a lot or just a couple times a week?
Not a lot, probably like once or twice a week.
Oh yeah, because I get is in the central campus and you live in North Campus, right?
Oh yeah.
What would the suggestion would you give to the University of Kentucky dining places?
I think the university should. I think they are doing a great job on running the 90s, but they need to put more time and money on improving other dining hall as well, to make it fair. Because like students who live in the North Campus, they have to walk for a long distance to the 90s to enjoy better food. But students who live in the Central Campus have they don't have to travel that far, and I think it's not fair in some cases.
Okay, I got your point. Thank you for the answers. That's all today. Thank you.
Thank you.
From this interview, what Xiao said was the word that the students who live in the North Campus want to say it out. The University of Kentucky really need to improve on some dining halls that was not located on the Central Campus. He did not say anything about the food, but he had mentioned that the quality of the food in the 90s is better than the others. Like I said in the beginning at the food about Blazer Dining Hall, they always have the same food. I really want the University of Kentucky dining to do some change about it. They can put more money and employees to the North Campus dining hall and make dining hall looks comfortable. I also think they can change their food option more often to give us more choices. As an international student, they're not going to be easy for us to live in the United States by ourselves without parents. And if the food is the big issue for us, we won't be happy and we won't be healthy. But we are thankful for the school that provide us the best dorm and the education. In another interview, I'm going to interview with students from Baylor University, which is a private university located at Waco, Texas. This university is a private university and is a Christian university. She is the reason I'm going to interview because I want to know how other schools build their international program, and I also want to know how different the public school and the private school treat their dining place different. I want to compare two schools. Her name is Junyao Yang. Since I have not been able to interview her face to face, so I'm going to interview her through the phone. Hey there.
Hey,
Hey, how was your day so far?
it has been a good day.
Do you have lunch yet?
Yeah, I did. I had pasta for lunch and I had ramen noodles for dinner.
Where do you have for lunch?
I had it in my dorm, but it's actually from the dining hall.
Oh, so you don't go to the dining hall during the weekend?
No, we don't.
Why?
'Cause my ID card is only for the weekdays. My meal plan is only for the weekdays. So I can only go there during weekdays rather than weekend.
Okay, do you enjoy your lunch?
Yeah, it's okay, but not really good.
So you live in a school dorm, not in an apartment, right?
Correct. I live in my dorm.
How far from your dorm to the dining hall?
It's roughly about 5 minutes walking distance, and I'll normally go there after my classes.
How many dining places in your school?
I think there's about 4 or 5 of them in my university.
Do you like the food they serve, or you like normally go out to eat?
I really don't have a choice going out, but if I have a chance, I will. And I'm okay with the food here.
What do you normally eat at your school's dining place?
I normally have stir fry with rice or noodles, french fries, and soup when I'm at school's dining hall.
Do you like it?
It's fine. It's not bad, and I won't say it's really good either.
Do you like the dessert or like the veggies? Are they fresh?
I think they make it fresh, and I do like the dessert sometimes, but not all the time. It depends.
Do you cook or you don't cook normally?
I do not know how to cook, so I don't really cook.
Okay, so how do you feel about the dining hall at your school? Like, how do you feel?
I really appreciate that they have the little Asian corner for stir fries and such, but normally they can't cook it correctly to make it taste good, and I will still want them to have a better international food sections for international students like us.
Do you think your school should improve their dining area, or you think it's fine for now?
I want them to have bigger areas in dining halls because some of them are very tiny, and we have to wait in line for a long time to get a seat and eat there because there are a large amount of students at Baylor. I really want them to make sure that all of the food is fresh and clean. I'm worried about this because I found a bug in my dish one day, and it was a really bad experience, and I didn't want to eat there anymore. So I even worry about all the food in other dining halls too.
So, what about the food? Do you have any suggestion on their food options?
Again, as I've mentioned, I like more choices other than just pizza and burgers, and I do want them to learn how to cook well of other culture food because sometimes the rice and noodles are just still a little bit hard and don't taste good to me.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you, and you have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
After this interview, we can clearly see that the school treat their dining area totally different than we do. And she even found a bug in the dining hall at Baylor University. I'm very thankful that I didn't find one on mine. And in this interview, Baylor University had a lot of Asian food corner because the Asian international students population, while my school doesn't. The international students is a group of students too, and they need to be healthy. They might speak different language and have different lifestyle, but they also attended the University of Kentucky. I just want the school to know if they don't have the money or time to do the changes, they can hold some events that is present a different culture and food. The local students can also learn or make friends through the event. National students will also feel like they were home, and they can make some local friends through the event And the local students can also learn their culture and their lifestyles through this event, and it's good for both of the students. Thank you for watching.